Alrighty, what up everyone? Today we're going to be making some overflows for my little shrimp beta rack system thing. I don't know what you're going to call it. I have a bunch of 2.5 gallon tanks lined up, and I'm using one heater, or at least I'm going to attempt to use one heater to heat all the tanks. So what we need to do, I saw this video. So shout out to this guy, whoever he is. Let's see how long I want this to be. I don't know, I'll probably do it. I was told by my dad that this could break, that his thing breaks PVC pipe sometimes. Oh gosh. Oh yeah. Easy peasy. Okay, so we're through our little PVC here, and we have two little elbows. So basically, oh yeah. Okay, so that worked. So basically, what's going on here is, sorry, I gotta move you a little bit. So basically what's going on here is we're gonna build an L shape, or I guess a U shape. So there'll be pieces that kind of sit in the water, and water will, so we will fill this up with water and put it into the tank. And then when one side has more pressure on it than the other, so it's higher up, it'll want to even out with the other side. So it'll put water in from this tank into that tank, which should heat both tanks, and in turn get all the tanks heated with just one heater. So never used this stuff before. This is like PVC cement, so I don't know if anyone's ever was not expecting the brush to be included with this. Medium black ABS cement. I mean, this doesn't have to be really crazy. Keep away from heat, sparks, open flame on surfaces. I don't know how long this takes to dry. Yep. Okay. I have the 1/2 inch pipe diameter. To the depth of the socket. Leave no uncoated surface. Apply a thin coat of cement to the inside of the fitting. Avoid puddling of cement. Puddling can cause weakening and premature failure of pipe or fitting. Apply a second coat of cement to the pipe. Assemble parts quickly. Cement must be fluid. If cement has dried, recoat both parts. Push pipe fully into fitting using 1/4 turning motion until pipe bottoms. We're just gonna give this a try. So exciting. So I don't want to go too much on this. I mean, you really just want it to be airtight so that the water, it can hold pressure, so that the water stays in there. And when I put that little thing in there, it was already pretty tight. We got some puddling here. We got a lot of puddling. Oh gosh, dude. We got a lot of puddling. And this stuff dries fast, so I'm also a little panicked. I'm just gonna get this one side in. You know what? I'm not that scared of puddling. I'm not. Anyone who is, oh my gosh. Dude, yeah, we're not gonna get this all the way on there. Okay. I need it to just not have as much as it does on there. It has a lot. Oh my goodness. Really never messed around with this stuff before, so this is kind of interesting. Also, it does have a strong smell. Okay, I'm gonna hurry up because I don't want none of this. Woo! Okay, and plump her back in there, and let's give it a try. Okay, nice, good fitting there, almost touching even. And you want to make sure this is straight because it does set rather quickly. Okay, that's, you know, this is not going to be, yeah. We have a gap. We have a gap right here, and I'm a little nervous. That it won't work because of it. Yeah. Oh boy. Okay, so we're gonna cut it a little bit smaller than what we did here. If you know, I was gonna say if it doesn't work, then it's okay, but I don't actually think it would be okay if this didn't work. Anyways, let's chop the bottom ones. So basically, we're gonna make this thing. Try to think how long I want this to be. Probably come down about yay. Maybe 4, maybe 3 inches, 4 inches maybe. I don't know, we're going right here. Sorry about that. Okay, all good there. Back. And so hopefully we can get something that looks like this on the other side as well. And I really hope this little gap in the middle doesn't cause problems. That would suck. And let's do it again. Okay. Boom. Boom. All right, so now I'm just gonna seal these two legs in there the same way I did our top part, and then I'll show you the application process. Alrighty, we have the first one in the tank. Spoiler alert, it does work. I just accidentally, it blew my mind. It blew my mind when it started going. So, I don't know, sorry, this is not really a good way to film this, to be honest, but actually, okay. I don't know if you can see really what's going on. Anyway, I wish I could give you a better example, but I could try and give you one with this right here. So this water level is higher than this water level. What you want to do is you want to take your pipe and completely submerge it, and bloop. And once it's all the way under, you're going to cover both ends with your thumbs to create a little pressure vacuum, and then just move it on over, and then get them both in the water. And then when I release my thumbs, I should have them even out. Okay, so you're watching. What's going on? Is anything happening? I can't tell. I think they are. Looks like this side's going down. Okay. Am I tripping, or is that what happened? Did that side go up? I have no idea. I definitely could not see that before, though. No, I can't. So I could try. I'll see if I can give us a better example here on this side. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Alrighty, I have us actually propped up this time, so hopefully we get a better shot. So this should be a better difference. This just will barely make it, and then hopefully I can do it without screwing it up. Okay, hopefully that works. I'm under the water. Bring that forward so you can see. Watch the tank levels. Watch the one on the right, it's filling up. This one's draining, trying to fill it. This one's draining, trying to fill this one. And hopefully they should all, in the end, even out here. Let's see if that's what happens. So you can see... you can see the one on the right clearly filling up. It's coming from this tank, which is coming from this tank, which is coming from this one. It looks like they're just about even. So it looks like, so yeah, all tanks have just evened out there. If we push them side by side, you can see. Now, one thing that's kind of interesting to me is this one is like significantly higher than the rest. So I'm not sure what that means, but I don't know. So lastly, I'm just going to try the system. The only thing that kind of worries me is I have 2 tanks that are heated right now on this, and there is this, like, live stuff in there. So this has shrimp in it, cherry shrimp. This has, oh, I could already feel the water's warmer. It's coldest, and that's really cold, and that's really warm. So I might go ahead and drain it, fill it with some hot water, just so it's not as big of a shock. And then I will try and set this up. This is going to pump our air, or our water, sorry, into a tube, and I'm going to run that tube from this tank all the way down to this tank, and then that'll hopefully do the cycle that we just saw there, all the way up until it reaches this tank again. So yeah, that is the hope for this tank. These things I'm going to slide back all the way to the back, and I'll kind of pin it there with the lid, so we shouldn't see them too much, and they shouldn't move around. So that is the plan.